Hey guys, welcome back. Lantern year 7 of my Kingdom Death playthrough. We're on a roll. We've faced the Spidicules a couple times. We faced the Drifter Knight and we were victorious. So we're gonna go for broke. We're gonna try the Drifter Knight again. There's so many hunt locations in the Drifter Knight. I'm so excited to get into the hunt just because there's so many possibilities. It'll be really cool to see. We're probably not going to get very many repeats, hopefully, so it'll make it different every single time. So I'm super excited about that. Good job, guys. I really liked the Drifter Knight fight last time. I think I played everything correctly. I'm sure I'll find out real quick after I post it. Just as far as timeline goes, I just posted the third episode, so I'm a little bit ahead at this point, but I'm having a great time, loving it so far. It's brutal, it's Kingdom Death, but that's what it is. So with that, so we got a hunt location there, and then random hunt locations there. With that, first though, let me show you real quick who I'm sending out, and then we'll dive into the hunt. All right, first we're sending out Corin. Corin is squeamish, so no stinky gear, but we've got +1 accuracy, +1 strength, +1 evasion. We're sending him out with the catgut bow, clawhead arrow, 1 armor in the waist location, and his mini will have the purple ring for easier viewing. Lucy's next, of course, with the Twilight Sword. Hopefully we can get a hit in on that one. But unfortunately, after the Twilight Sword, we're going to have to go with Bone Darts or Fist and Tooth. But she's going out with the new complete rawhide armor set, Monster Grease for that evasion, and she's going to be the red ring. Hwyn is next. If you saw the +1 strength tokens on all of the characters so far, that's because of the Red Fist. And she is going to be going out with the complete rawhide armor set, hooded scrap guitar, and she's going to have the green ring. And last is Glazelle. He is a newbie. We're sending him out with the partially completed silk armor set, Monster Grease, bandages just in case, and the newly created counterweighted axe, which I love. Okay, so Corin's gonna be first. He's gonna be the first event revealer, and let's see what we got here. Voices in the mist. Hushed voices sound from within the mist, but whom they belong to is unknown. The event revealer may choose to investigate or move away. There's nothing against us investigating. Let's investigate. The survivors find a group of corpses littering the ground and half buried in the sand. The corpses are their own. Wait, what? The survivors find a group of corpses littering the ground and half buried in the sand. The corpses are their own. Each survivor suffers a random brain trauma with a +2 to the roll result and then gains +1 understanding. Awesome. Let me go grab a pencil because I forgot to grab that, and then there we go. +1 understanding, +1 understanding, +1 understanding. Oh, Hwyn is gonna gain insight, I believe. So let's look at insight real quick. And then we'll do the random brain traumas. We'll do the good stuff first, and then the bad stuff later. Insight. Okay, so we are on the hunt phase. So we get Epiphany. You dream. Before you, toiling silently, a strange creature with the imprint of a human face sculpts stone faces into the ground. You meet its concave gaze and wake, gaining the following ability and roll on the table below. Explore. Oops, I grabbed the wrong one. Hwyn. So we get Explore. So that means add +2 to your investigation roll results. That's applicable. And then we roll 8. Gain +1 permanent accuracy. Oh my gosh, so good. So they're at +1 accuracy, +2 strength, +1 evasion. And they've got the red fist. Oh, so good. They're probably gonna die. Just saying. Okay, so now insight is done. Alright, so now we have to roll random brain trauma. So let's look at the brain trauma. Brain, okay? Corin is going to roll a +2 to this. 5, 6, 7. Gain a random disorder and 1d5 insanity. That's 5 insanity, so they go up to 7 insanity now. And a random disorder. Whoa, shooting cards out everywhere. Okay, so let's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Prey. Perfect. Prey. No survival. Unless insane. Something nice. He's insane right now with +2 insanity, but that is a horrible one. No. Okay, Lucy, come on. Good stuff. Come on. 2. +2 is 4. Flee. You're knocked down and suffer knockback equal to your movement towards the closest board edge. Gain 1d5 insanity. I will take that. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 insanity. So we go up to 10 insanity. Okay. All right, Hwyn. Let's do another 2. 8. So that's a 10. Frenzy. Gain 1d5 insanity, +1 speed, +1 strength token. Ignore slow. Do not spend survival. You may not use fighting art. You may not use weapon specialization or weapon mastery. Can be gained multiple times. Lasts until the showdown ends. Okay. So we gain 1d5 insanity. 5 insanity, so we go up to 7 insanity. Okay, then we gain +1 speed and +1 strength. If I can find speed and strength. +1 luck, +1 damage, +1 strength, +1 accuracy. Where's the speed? Movement, luck, speed. Here we go. Okay. +1 speed, +1 strength. Cannot use survival. So we're going to put those over here and just mark them down on our sheet. Move all these out of the way just so I'm reminded. Okay. Anything else? Cannot use fighting arts. Oh no. Red Fist is a fighting art. So everybody loses their +1 strength because it's at the start of the showdown. Oh no, that sucks. No, out of all of them. Okay, Glazelle. +2, 9, 10, 11. Maniacal Laughter. You're knocked down, gains -1 speed token, priority target token, and 1d5 insanity. 1 insanity, so we go up to 5. And we get a -1 speed token. Okay, that's perfect. Great, because he's got the counterweighted axe, which we want to keep. And the priority target token, which I don't think sticks, technically. Okay, so there you have it. Wow. I should have read ahead. That is brutal. We should have moved away. What if we moved away? Survivors become lost in the mist. Roll again on the random hunt event table before moving on the hunt board. Okay, that wouldn't be too bad. Well, great start to our hunt. So Lucy's gonna be our next event revealer, and it's a random hunt event. Let's roll. 97. 97. Living stone. The ground suddenly shifts and rises sharply into the air. Oh no. I know this one. I think we've gotten it before. The survivors find themselves clutching the back of a giant creature that lay sleeping beneath their feet. The survivors hold on for dear life. Absolutely terrified, nominate a survivor to climb towards the top of the giant and see what lies ahead. Roll a d10. Oh, man. Let's have... Who can we afford to lose if something horrible happens? Let's do Corin. I don't remember what happens, but... 1. Oh no. Your motion irritates the giant, sending the survivors flying off. All survivors suffer 1d5 event damage to a random hit location. Archive all fragile gear. Oh no. Fragile gear. Fragile gear. Fragile. Ooh, we might not have any fragile gear at this point. No, we don't have any fragile gear. What? But we suffer 1d5 event damage to a random hit location. Okay, so Corin takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 to the chest, so that gives him a heavy. Lucy gets 1 to the head, so that reduces her armor to 1 on the head. Quinn, 1, 2, 2 to the chest, so that reduces the chest armor to 0. And then Glazelle, 5 to the chest, which is a severe, but I don't think you get severe injuries on the hunt, so it just goes to a heavy. If I can find a 2. There we go. Okay, well, that's great. Continuing to have a great hunt event, or hunt, which is perfect. Okay, Lucy's done. Quinn is the next event revealer. Another random hunt event. 59. Let's see how it could be better. Signs of battle. The survivors come upon the remains of a terrible battle between their quarry and some unknown foe. The event revealer may choose to investigate. If they do, gain +1 courage and roll a d10. Otherwise, roll again on the hunt event table before moving on the hunt board. So it's when must investigate morbid curiosity disorder. So I guess we got to do it. So here we go. 8. The quarry has left the remains of another monster in its wake, gaining 1 random basic resource. Oh, nice. Okay. So resource. Got a vermin resource in with the basic resources. Okay, we're gonna get anything we want. Beautiful. Okay. So it goes into Wynn's inventory. There's that. And then finally, Glazelle. Bloated corpse. I think we've got this one before. Maybe? Sounds familiar. Hardstone faces give way to soft, warm ground. You glance down in time to see the corpse of an antelope swollen with venom and about to burst. Unless the event revealer spends 2 survival, they are sprayed with a combination of boiling viscera and gore. Roll 1 hit location die. Oh my gosh. None of them look good. So we're going to spend 2 survival. That's fun. And we're going to move out of the way, I guess. Wow, that was a very rough hunt, guys. I'm not a fan of this hunt. We've just had horrible horrible, horrible rolls. Okay, so terrain. I've pulled Living Coral, Dead Coral, and Tidal Pool out. And then I believe we get 2 random terrain cards set up normally. So let's see what we got here. All right, let's do Survivor Corpse. That's good. And 3 stone columns, which, meh. Cool. I like the Survivor Corpse, though. All right, well, let me set up the hunt board, and we'll get into the showdown. Exciting! Okay, I think I've got it set up. So I've set the survivors along this board edge here. Whoa! I've got Corin here, Lucy here, Quinn here, and Gazelle there. And then I've got the Survivor Corpse here. These are our living corals, and I'll put a little token on them if they go to dead coral. And then 3 stone columns I just kind of set along the edge to hopefully just be out of the way. I've never used like the toppled pillar or the stone columns for anything at all. I wish that there was a better use for them, and maybe there is some strategy as far as that goes, but I've never really had that happen, like a use for I can hide behind here and he won't be able to see me. So I mean, maybe I just need to try to utilize them more, but anyways, they're off to the side. So the Drifter Knight has a level 1, 8 basic, 5 advanced, so that's 13 cards, 14 wounds. I'm going to count these cards out because I was editing the last video and I missed something with the Butcher and I missed 2 wounds. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, so 13 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards. It's 5 advanced, 8 basic, so it's 14 wounds to kill the Drifter Knight, and it's going to be more difficult because we're going to regain 6 if we don't kill those, which I think we're going to do because I believe then we get 6 resources rather than 4. So I think we're going to try to tough it out. We're going to try to do the full thing, so it's going to be 13 plus 6, 19 wounds total to get it done. Hit location deck is nice and fat, which I like. That means less chance of that trap coming up, but knowing my luck, it'll probably be right on top. Okay, then we have some special cards with the Drifter Knight. I'm kind of reviewing myself. So we've got Shame. If the Drifter Knight start is level 1, whenever a survivor ends their act in the monster's blind spot, they suffer bash and gain a bleed token. So no blind spot. That's 1. Blood Tide. If there's any living coral terrain tiles on the showdown board when the last AI card is moved to the wound stack, archive those terrain tiles and heal X, where X is equal to the number of terrain tiles archived. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was like, does it just recharge forever until we kill all these? But I did this, archive the terrain tiles, then heal. So yeah, that's the extra 6 damage if we don't kill those. Aimless Drifting. At the end of the monster's turn, move the monster 1d5 spaces in a straight line towards a random board edge. If the Drifter Knight moves over a dead coral terrain tile, flip it to the living coral. All survivors adjacent to the monster before this move are hooked. Move them 2 spaces in the same direction at the end of the monster's movement. Any survivors that suffer collision with the monster gains internal toxicity, survivor status card. If they already have it, gain 1 bleed token instead. Then Hook and Reel is a trait. Pick a target, random survivor outside the zone of poise. So we do some stuff if Hook and Reel gets triggered. So that's another thing we're going to have to remember. Okay, and then the internal toxicity card comes into play if we get ran over by Aimless Drifting. Perfect. Anything else? All right, the Drifter Knight goes first, and I think we're ready, or think we're ready to get into it. Yikes. Okay, so AI card. Kick Vault. Furthest threat in range. So what's the movement on our Drifter Knight? Movement is 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so it's going to be LvL. Okay, move and attack. So it moves here. Speed 3. It's on a 4 plus, 5 plus, 6 plus, 6 plus. After damage, they suffer knockback 5 and bash. What's 1 damage? So it's 4 plus 5 plus 6, 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus. Miss, miss, miss. 2 2s and a 3. Beautiful. Okay, so nothing happens. Kick vault is over. It is now okay. So then at the end of the monster's turn, move the monster 1d5 spaces in a straight line towards a random board edge. So random board edge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right here. Okay. So I guess he would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and get knocked over because he's going to end up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Because we slide along the edge of the board. Okay, we get the internal toxicity then. So LvL gets all internal toxicity. When you have this, you have -2 evasion. Okay. So we did have +1 evasion. Oh, so I guess we just go to -1 evasion. So yeah, so it basically negates the 2 evasion, +1 evasion. Okay. When you gain a bleed token, place the token on this card. When there are 4 tokens on this card, remove all of them and suffer 2 damage to each hit location. While you're adjacent to a dead coral terrain tile, you may spend an activation to flip that tile to the living coral side and then discard this card. Okay. If you would gain the survivor status card while you already have it, gain 1 bleed token instead. Okay. Alright, so this gets put down here. We might need to print a couple more of those because I only have 1. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Perfect. So now we did aimless drifting. They gain 1 bleed token instead if they already have it. Okay, cool. Aimless drifting is now done. Okay, so Quinn can't use survival because she's frenzied. So Lucy's going to spend a survival. She does not spend it to encourage LvL. There we go. And then LvL is going to attack. Their speed is -1, so we're going to attack with counterweighted axe. Speed 2, it's on a 6 plus, so just 1, 6 plus, 9, that's a hit. Withering Tendril Bouquet. If a failure, attacker suffers 1 bleed token. Okay, toughness 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3 plus. 4, that's a wound. Okay, and then that's it. No failure reaction happens. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. Okay. And let me check the camera real quick because we might be off camera if we're going to be hanging out up there. Okay, not too bad. So there we have it. All right, so that is LvL's turn. Man, now Corin is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 away. So I guess we could do, let's have Corin dash with a survival. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we can actually go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, we can't go there. Right there. And then we're going to use our Clawhead Arrow, speed 1. It's on a 6 plus, 5 plus because of our +1 accuracy. Perfect hit. So the Drifter Knight gets a -1 evasion token. Okay, we're going to put that right here. All right, and then a wound is going to be 8, 7 or 8 minus 6 is 2. 1. Anything but a 1. 3. That's another wound. Okay, Clawhead Arrow is now gone. Alright. And that's Corin's turn. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is the Survivor Corpse impassable? It looks like you can get through it. Yeah, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Lucy's gonna move up. Oh no, not Lucy. Hwyn's gonna move up, excuse me, and attack with a Hooded Scrap Guitar. 7 plus, 6 plus because of her +1 accuracy. Oh, she gets another speed too. It's 3 plus now. Is there anything else? Yep. Speed 3 hits on a 6 plus. 2 hits. So we get the Sulfuric Growth or the Pallid Chin. Let's see, Pallid Chin failure. If you hit with a melee weapon, the monster catches it in its cheek. You suffer bash and star damage to a random hit location. Or the Sulfuric Growth wound. The growth agitates the monster. All reactions are canceled until the end of the attack. Sulfur Growth, for sure, first. Okay, so we have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anything but a 1. 8, that's a wound. Okay. All right, so Sulfuric Growth, the Pallid Chin reaction is going to be canceled. Anything but a 1. 6 as another wound. So we've done 4 wounds so far. The fairy reaction doesn't happen. Boom. Okay, so now Lucy's going to move in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I'm wondering though, we might be in trouble. Yeah, let's just have her move in. Okay, we're going to attack with the Twilight Sword. So we have 1 proficiency with the Twilight Sword. Accuracy is 9 minus proficiency, so 8. So 8 plus to hit. 4 is going to miss. Bummer. Okay, and then she's going to spend a survival. She does not spend it to dash. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. I'm going to hit and run. Okay. So that's Lucy's turn and Hwyn's turn. I think everybody's gone. Yeah, I don't think we want to surge yet. And no, I think ranged attacks are I think they've got that parry, so it blocks. So we want to avoid ranged attacks if possible. So Corin might be a little useless. We might Catalyze Circle it a lot with Corin. So okay, AI card. Okay. The Vagrant Waltz. It's a mood. When this comes into play, draw an AI card. So we're going to draw an AI card. The monster's movement becomes exaggerated, even beautiful. When performing aimless drifting, roll 1d10 of 1 instead of 1d5. Discard this when Show Me Your Votomation is triggered. Okay, so I'm going to put that here to remember. Oh, and I forgot -1 evasion on the Drifter Knight too, but I don't think that would have mattered. Okay, now the second AI card. So that's 1 wound technically because there's 1 less AI card on the deck. Rapid Poisoning. So perform Hook and Reel. Okay. So target random survivor outside the zone of poise. So the zone of poise is 2 around. So it's these guys. So it's one of these 2. So we're going to go Lucy's 1 to 5. Corin's 5 to 10. That's out. It doesn't count. Okay, so Lucy. So we're going to go place the survivor directly in front of the monster. See, I don't know how that works if it's up against the edge. We're going to put him there. They lose star armor points at the body location and may not dash until the end of the monster turn. So they lose 1 armor to the body location. They already don't have any armor, so I guess that means nothing. They don't lose anything. And then Rapid Poisoning now. Pick a target, the target of Hook and Reel. Target suffers bash, gains a bleed token. So Lucy gains a bleed token, she suffers bash, and loses star survival, so she loses 1 survival. If they cannot lose at least 1 survival, they gain an additional bleeding token. Okay. Wow. So now it's the end of the turn. So we now move in a random direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 is a reroll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to move this way. 1d10 spaces. 10 spaces. We're going to go here. And then, so Lucy now suffers collision. She gains the internal toxicity. So how am I going to mark that? Let's just put a die on Lucy. Okay, so you have this, you might -2 evasion. So we just get rid of these 2 evasions now. Okay. Okay, and then what happens? When you get a bleed token, place it on this card. Okay, great. This is perfect. And I think I was playing it wrong last time. I don't know if I can dash and get out of the way of this aimless drifting. Not sure. Okay, well, that's the Drifter Knight's turn. I think we're gonna have Corin spend a survival to encourage Lucy. Boop. And then let's see. Boy. All of our stuff resets here. Okay, well, let's do this. Because Glazelle can go 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, and then attack because we have range 2 with counterweighted axe, so it's going to be speed 1. Hits on a 6+. 6+. Okay, that's a hit. To the Cool Heart reflex, the Drifter Knight retreats, then retaliates. Perform aimless drifting, then basic action targeting the attacker. Great. Okay, so so at this point, I think Lucy's going to spend a survival. She does not spend it. She's going to dash, and she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can move up to 10. So should we have Hwyn? Oh, Hwyn can't dash. Corin has 1 survival left. Let's just go for it. See what happens. So we're gonna try to attack with Glazelle. It's 8, 4, 3, 3+. 2 is a miss. That sucks, right? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Yep, 3. If we would have had that red fist, we would have hit. All right, so we perform aimless drifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 1, 2, of course. 1d10. 10, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knocked down. Knocked down. So now Corin gets the internal toxicity. Hwyn gets the internal toxicity, and we are in bad shape all of a sudden. We are in really, really bad shape. Okay, and then basic action, targeting the attacker. So now we do basic action. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we go here. We run over Hwyn again. So now she gets a bleed token. Right. Oh, that's only with aimless drifting, I think. Okay, so maybe not. So we wouldn't get a bleed token. We'd just be knocked down. Yep, I think so. And then basic action. Okay. Poor Glazelle. So it's going to be speed 3, 3 plus, 3 plus, because, 4, 3 plus, 3 plus. Ugh. Okay, so that's 2 hits. Chest and waist, 1 damage each. So the chest would be a severe, so we're going to spend a survival to dodge that. And the waist goes to 0. Okay, and then we gain a bleed token. So we put a bleed token. When gaining a bleed token, place a token on this card. Okay, done. Okay. Alright, so basic action is done. Cool, heart is now done. That was just Glazelle's turn. Oh no. So let's have Glazelle spend his last survival to get Hwyn up. And then shoot. Boy. Dodged. Yeah, I mean, like, let's have Hwyn go in, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Back to the corner. Hooded scrap guitar, so speed 3 because we're frenzied. Hits on a 7 plus, 6 plus. Oh, 5 plus because of -1 evasion. So 3 hits. Okay. So we have Effortless Deflect, Squirming Sleeve, and Volatile Abdomen. Okay, so this parry would attempt against this hit location fails. If it's ranged, it's not. +2 luck to wound. Failure, the attacker's weapon bounces off the monster's Naginata, sending them reeling. Attacker suffers star brain damage. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do Effortless Deflect first, I think. So it's going to be let's see, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, anything but a 1. It's a 2. That's a wound. Okay, so the failure reaction doesn't happen. Now let's see. The Squirming Sleeve, Glazelle, in the monsters, anything in the monster's facing gains a bleed token. So Glazelle's in the facing would gain a bleed token. The Volatile Abdomen. So I was adjacent to the monster and not in the blind spot, suffer 1 damage to a random hit location that ignores armor. Oh my gosh, both of these are horrible. Let's just go. Let's just see what happens. Volatile Abdomen first. So anything but a 1. 6, so that's a wound. So now we go. So I was adjacent to the monster and not in the blind spot, suffer 1 damage to a random hit location. So Hwyn is gonna suffer 1 damage to the leg that ignores armor. So that goes to a light, I guess. Okay. And then Glazelle to the chest. So that's a severe injury to the chest. Great. So I'm going to take care of that. No, I'll just take care of it now. Let me just take care of it now. Severe injury to the chest. Here we go. 8. It's the body, not the chest, but I always call it the chest. Broken rib. It even hurts to breathe. -1 permanent speed. Oh my gosh. -1 speed. We already are at -1 speed, so I think you can't reduce it to 0. This injury is permanent and can be recorded multiple times. Okay, so broken rib. -1 speed. Great. That's just fantastic. Okay, gain 1 bleed token, which goes on the internal toxicity. Okay. All right. Great. Now we're going to do the Squirming Sleeve, which that's going to be great for LvL. Anything but a 1. Come on, crit. 8. So that's a wound. Okay, a Violent Lashing of Venomous Tendrils. All survivors in the monsters facing get a bleed token. Okay, so monsters facing is LvL. We gain another bleed token. So what happens when we get to 4? If there are 4+ tokens on this card, remove all of them and suffer 2 damage to each location. Great. While you're adjacent to the dead coral terrain tile. Okay. Alright, so Squirming Sleeve is now done. Great. I think at this point, Lucy, let's go in. Let's attack with the Twilight Sword. So it's 8+. 3's a miss. We're going to Surge. Don't spend it. 8+. 1 is going to miss. Boy, we made a huge mistake sending her out with just the Twilight Sword because I don't want to do the Bone Darts. Oh no! This might be horrible. This might not be good, guys. Okay. How many wounds do we have left here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds, plus another 6 more because of that coral. So 12 more wounds. Okay. Well, that's Wynn's turn, Lucy's turn. Corin can't do anything because they're knocked down. Okay, that's everybody's turn. So everything resets here. Boop-a-doo. Resets. They don't have any survival left. So we'll put that to the side. And this is horrible. What did I do here? Boy. Okay, so Corin will stand up at the end of this turn. Okay, here we go. AI card. Acupuncture. Perform hook and reel. So hook and reel again is random survivor outside the zone. Place the survivor directly in front of the monster. I guess it would be knocked down still. Okay. Place the monster. Okay. Lose star armor points to the body location. So that's going to be Corin. He has no armor points in the body location. We not dash until the end of the monster's turn. Okay. Okay, so the hook and reel is done. Further survivor in range. So I guess I can pick. Oh. Okay, move and attack speed 4, 3+ for 2 damage. After damage, bleed 2. Oof. So, boy, this is real bad because if LvL gets it, he'll get 2 damage to all hit locations. It might be worth it just to take it, though. No, I mean, the problem is we need him alive. Wynn, I don't want to lose Wynn. Corin, I guess Corin. Further survivor in range, so we get to pick. It's not random. So let's do Corin. Speed 4. It's on a 3+, 4+. So 1 miss, 3 hits. We're going to gain 2 bleed tokens. So it's going to be, so there's 2 bleed tokens on the thing. And then it's 3 hits to the head and 2 wastes. So let's spend a survival to dodge the head location. And then we're going to take 4 to the waist. So first 2 will go down to a light, and then 2 more will make a severe to the waist. Oh man. Okay, severe to the waist for Corin. 3. Bleeding kidneys gain 2 bleed tokens. Okay, so at that point they get 4 bleed tokens. Oh no. So, oh, and I forgot to do -2 evasion on them. And Lucy, oh yeah, I did Lucy. Win, -2 evasion, I forgot that. Wow, I'm forgetting a bunch of rules. Okay. When there are 4 plus bleeding tokens on this card, remove all of them and suffer 2 damage to each hit location. So the head is going to go to a severe. The arms are going to go to a heavy. We're going to get a severe to the chest, a severe to the waist, and a heavy to the legs. Great. So we have 3 more severe injuries. Okay. Well, that's it. That's not horrible, right? Okay. So let's do the head first. 8. Concussion. Your brain is scrambled like an egg. Gain a random disorder. Gain a bleed token. So now we have 1 bleed token. Random disorder. Boy. 1. Traumatized. Yeah, for sure. Pencil. Your experience has left you shaken and paralyzed by fear. Whenever you injure, act adjacent to a monster, you are knocked down. And next to monster. KO. That is fantastic. Okay, so that was the head. Getting a bleed token. Okay. All right. So now we have to do the weight of the chest. 5. Destroyed back. Sharp cracking noise. -2 permanent movement. So now they're at 3 movement. Okay. You can no longer activate any gear with +2 strength. So, okay, bow is gone. Okay. Injury is permanent, can be recorded once, gain 1 bleed token. So we're at 2 bleed tokens now. Destroyed back. Okay, great. And then the last one is the waist. 7. Broken hip. Your hip is dislocated. You can no longer dodge. No dodge. Gain a bleed token. So we're now at 3 bleed tokens. Broken hip. Strength. Broken hip. Boy. Oh, and another -1 movement. Oh no. No dodge. I forgot to read that part. So we're down to 2 movement now. Boy, Corin. +1 accuracy. Ugh. Okay. Well, there you have it. There you have it. And I don't even remember what we were doing. Acupuncture. Yep. So acupuncture is over. So now we move in a random direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no. So I think this terrain tile is destroyed. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, we have to roll. So 1, 2. So we're right here. 1, 2. They get knocked over. They gain a bleed token, so that's Corin. Oh no, Corin. And who's this? Glazelle. Oh no. Oh no. Do you see what's happening here, guys? Glazelle has 3 bleed tokens. So we get 4 bleed tokens. Corin was at 3 bleed tokens. He now gets 4 bleed tokens. So now severe injury to everything. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark those as severe. Glazelle goes down to 1 on the head. Heavy on the arm. Severe on the chest. Heavy on the waist. Heavy on the legs. Perfect. So let's do Glazelle first. So body. 4. Gaping chest wound. This injury is permanent and can be recorded multiple times. -1 permanent strength. So there's that strength. Chest wound. -1 strength. Gain a bleed token. So now we're at 1 bleed token. Boop. Okay. So I think Hwyn doesn't have. Yeah, Hwyn doesn't have a bleed token yet. I just put that on there. Okay. All right. Glazelle's done. So now severe injuries to everything, which I think is going to kill Corin. I don't think there's any way, because we'll gain 4 bleed tokens for sure, because we have 5 severe injuries. 4 bleed tokens for sure for each one. We'll go through it. Head, 9. Shattered jaw, you can no longer consume. Jaw, no consume. No encourage. Gain a bleed token. So now we're at 1 bleed token. Okay, so that's the head. Now the arms. 7. Broken arm. -1 permanent accuracy. Broken arm. -1 accuracy. And -1 permanent strength. Gain 1 bleed token. Called it. Chest. 8. Broken rib. -1 permanent speed. -1 speed. Gain a bleed token, so we're now at 3. I mean, do we discard? Maybe we're getting rid of the. Okay, hold on. Well, you have this, -2 evasion. When you gain a bleed token, place a token on this card. When there are 4+ bleed tokens on this card, remove all of them and suffer 2 damage to each hit location. Okay, so we remove all of the bleed tokens, 2 damage to each location. While you're adjacent to a dead coral terrain tile, you may spend activation to flip that tile to a living coral, and then discard this card. Okay. Okay, yeah, I mean, it doesn't go away, so, yep. Okay, well, that was the chest. Now the waist. The waist is 4. Intestinal prolapse, your gut is gravely injured, and you can no longer equip any gear on your waist. It's too painful to wear. This injury is permanent. Gain a bleed token. So now we have 4 bleed tokens. We go through it all over again. I think it's safe to say that Corin is mega dead, because it's just going to repeat forever until we roll enough to die, basically. So, wow. Remember how I said the Drifter Knight was pretty easy? I was wrong. We get a random resource, though. We get Monster Organ. Okay, goodbye. Okay, so now it's the end of the monster's turn. Is that where we left off? Yeah, because we did acupuncture. Okay, so the trick with the Drifter Knight used to hit from the corners with something with a counterweighted axe or something. So he would stand up. He's going to move here. What's going on with him? -1 speed, -1 strength. So he's going to attack speed 1. I don't think he can go below 1 speed. 6+ with the counterweighted axe. It's an 8, so that's a hit. Effortless Deflect. Okay, +2 luck with wounding with dislocation if you are in the monster's facing or not. Okay, so if it's a ranged weapon, it's parried away. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Just 4. 4+. Doesn't count. Crit. So that's a wound real quick. And then show me your motivation. Okay, let me read that. Show me your motivation. The knight sets a hidden gaze upon her attacker, curious how they could have made it past her defense. A silent offer is made to the survivor. Oh, do we get to discard something if discard this when show me your motivation is triggered? So this Vagrant Waltz is discarded because we gain a wound back. Okay, so attacking survivor rolls a d10 plus the Drifter Knight's level, so it's a d10 plus 1. 8 plus 1 is 9. Skillful movements, powerful blows, and graceful gait. This one is a true warrior. The Drifter offers a soft chuckle, playfully knocking the survivor away. The survivor gains the priority target token. Oh no. Glazelle. Poor bastard. Okay, so, all right, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Lucy's going to come in. She's going to attack. Should I just do unarmed combat at this point? We have so many wounds left. Let's try it one more time with the Twilight Sword. Miss. We're going to spend a survival to surge. We spend it. Twilight Sword. 9. Yes. We gain proficiency in the Twilight Sword if we survive this. And then we wound on anything but a 1. It's a wound. Okay, so we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds plus 6 more. Yuck. We still have so much to go. Okay, there you go. Oh, Vengeance, Death, plus 4 survival and plus 1 strength token. So she would have gained up to her max again in survival so we'd be at 5 because we did spend 1. And we get a plus 1 strength token. Okay, great, just great. Hwyn's now going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 because at this point we just don't really care. Hwyn's going to attack speed 3. Hits on a 7 plus, 6 plus, 5 plus, minus 1 evasion, plus 1 accuracy, 5 plus. 1 single hit. Oh my gosh. Okay. Regenerative Plate. Plus 2 wound, plus 2 luck if you're in the facing. So we go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 2+. It's 8, so that's a wound. The failure reaction doesn't happen. Okay, so that's Twins, Lucy's, that's everybody's turn. Alright, Drifter Knight's turn. Gosh dang it. Vagrant Waltz again. Oh, shoot. I should have put that at the bottom. Did I shuffle? I did shuffle. So Vagrant Waltz happens. Okay. So it's a mood. So 1 wound down again. We draw another AI card. The movement for aimless drifting is 1d10 instead of 1d5. Next AI card. Kick Vault. Furthest threat in range. It's going to be our priority target token, so we're going to go here, which that's actually a good thing. This attack gains reach 2, so it'd actually stay right there. It would turn speed 3. It's on a 4+, 5+, 4+, because we lost all of our evasion. 4+, so 2 hits, 7, 9, and 2. Knockback 5 and bash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knock down. Use the priority target token. So we suffer 1 damage to the head. So the armor goes to 0. And then 1 damage to the waist, which is a severe. So our severe injury to the waist is a 3. Bleeding kidneys gain 2 bleed tokens. I wonder if it's going to be worth it. We have 1 bleed token right now. Let's just go to 3. Well, I was wondering if it was going to be worth the reroll, but okay. Now it moves in a random direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And it moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and then these guys go 1, 2, 1, 2, because it goes. Everyone comes with her. Okay, that's the end of the Drifter Knight's turn. So Glazelle was knocked over during that turn, so let's have Lucy spend a survival. She does spend it, so she's at 4 survival to encourage. He's going to come here. He's got attack speed 1. It's on a 6+, 4, right? So 5+, because the -1 evasion, but still miss. That's Glazelle's turn. Quinn, he's going to move here. Actually, where was she? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go right there. Quinn, speed 3. It's on a 7+. Oh, 6+ actually, because the -1 evasion. 6+. That's 2 hits, right? Regenerative Plate and the Koi Fish Pauldron. So the Regenerative Plate gets +2 luck if you're in the monster's facing, which we are. So we're going to do that one first. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anything but a 1. 6. So that's a wound, not a crit. So that doesn't happen. Anything but a 1 on Koi Fish Pauldron. 8. Okay, so that's a wound. So the last AI card was drawn. Hold on just a second. Let's do this first. The Koi sprays venom onto the attacker. Unless they spend 1 survival to escape, have the armor points of 1 random hit location rounded down. That was when. They don't have any survival, so we lose half to the waist. Our waist is at 2, so we go down to 1. Yep. Okay. Okay, so that's done. Now we trigger Blood Tide. If there's any living coral terrain tiles on the showdown board when the last AI card is moved to the wound stack, archive those terrain tiles and heal X, where X is equal to the number of terrain tiles archived. Okay, so we take 6 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the top. We're shuffle them. So we have 7 more wounds remaining now. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's Wynn's turn. Lucy is just gonna move. I think she's gonna move here. She's gonna attack with. Oh man! So she's gonna Fist and Tooth is gonna hit on an 8+, 7+, and then to wound is gonna be an 8, 7, 6. Let's do it. Fist and Tooth, 7+. 1 hit. The Veiled Throat. Okay. All right. So we do 8, 7, 6+. 4 is a miss. Monster violently protects its sensitive neck. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. This attack gains +2 damage. Great. Great. And then that's going to be everybody's turn. So speed 3. It's on a 3+, 4+, because we've lost 2 evasion, but that's all gear, so it's just her, so it's 4+. Oh my gosh. So it's 3. Oh no. 3 hits. And it's +2 damage. Oh man. Chest, leg, and waist. So then we gain a bleed token, so we're at 2 bleed tokens. I mean, let's just take them all. So we're just gonna go to light to chest, waist, and legs. Yikes. Okay. Now, let's have. Oh no, she's gonna be knocked. She's knocked down. I was gonna say let's have her dodge it, get out of the way, but nope. Oh no, there are lights to everything, so she's not knocked down. So yeah, let's have her spend a survival. She does not spend it to dash, and she's gonna go here. Okay, she's gonna go here. Here. Yeah, so then if we attack them, we'll be out of the direction. If we attack them, we'll be out of the direction. And if we attack them, we'll be out of the direction. So yeah, I think that's good. Okay. AI card. Kick Vault. Furthest threat in range. Great, Lucy. So let's move here. Reach 2. So we're going to go here. So if that's the case, let's go here. Guess it doesn't matter. Yep, right there. Sure. Speed 3. It's on a 4+, 5+. 1 hit to the arm. She's taken all those last hits. Oh, she would have gotten her dodge back anyway. So yeah, let's dodge that last hit. She does spend it, so she's down to 3 survival. So she doesn't take 1 damage. She doesn't suffer knockback 5 and bash. Now we aimless drift. Boy. Reroll. 1, 2. So we're going this way, of course, and we're going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. So Glazelle gains another bleed token. We gain 2 damage to every hit location. So head is severe, arm is a severe, chest is a severe, waist is a severe, and legs are severe. And at this point, I think Glazelle is going to die. We'll go through it once. Head 7. Oh, we lose our skull helm too because we got a severe injury. blind. Suffer an eye. -1 accuracy. Blind. -1 accuracy. If this injury is permanent, you can record it twice. Survivor is 2 blind. Gain a bleed token, so we're now at 1 bleed token. Okay, so now the arms. 2. Die of shock. So we're going to spend our reroll. It's not going to matter. Yep. There you have it. Another 2. Glazelle dies. So Glazelle goes here. We get a resource. I'm going to draw from the top. Monster hide. Okay. Then death +4 survival. So Lucy gets 4 more survival. 1, 2, 3. She can only get 3 more. That puts her back at max and a +1 strength. +1 strength, I said. Okay. Great. Now it's our turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds remaining. Okay, well, there's that, I guess. All right, well, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get right in front of her face. Quinn is going to attack speed 3. It's on a 7+, 6+. It's 3 hits. We're going to hit. Okay, there's a Petrified Coral Breastplate, Clash of Blades, or Jelly Hood. So Clash of Blades is impervious, and Reflex perform aimless drifting, cancel all hits now out of the range, so that's going to be the last one. Unless these are bad. So Petrified Coral Breastplate is super dense. We're okay with a hooded scrap guitar. Shock rings through the attacker's arms. If the attacker is adjacent, they suffer 2 damage to the arm location and gain -1 accuracy token. Or Jelly Hood. Failure. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. This attack gains +2 damage. Oof. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Where are we at here? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So let's do Petrified Coral Breastplate. 2+7, so that's a wound. Failure action doesn't happen. Jelly Hood. 2. Yep. So yeah. So it's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 2+ will wound. So as long as I don't get a 1, that's good. Clash of Blades. Miss. It doesn't matter unless I critted. Perform aimless drifting. So we go 1, 2 as a reroll. 1, 2, 3. So we go. That's cocked. 1 space this way. Good. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Lucy. Speed 2. Fist and Tooth hits on it 7+. 1 hit. Effortless Deflect. So ranged weapon cancels +2 luck if you're in the monster's facing. So we already have +1 luck. So a crit would be a 10, 9, 8, 7 or more. And we wound on a 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh man, that's a 1 for all of you guys that didn't see that. So the attacker's weapon bounces off the monster's Naginata, sending them reeling. They suffer star brain damage. Okay, so that's fine. She's at 10, so she goes down to 9 brain damage. Okay. All right. Then should see. I think she's just gonna stay there because it's gonna move anyways. So now, AI card. Prolonged poisoning. Perform hook and reel. There's nobody in the hook and reel zone, so what do? Hook and reel. Random survivor outside the zone of poise. No target. Perform aimless drifting. So aimless drifting. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we come back towards us. 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay, that's good. Hook and reel is over now. Target of hook and reel. Hold on just a second. Okay, so there's no target of hook and reel. So there's no target, so we perform offering. So what's offering? If there are any dead coral train tiles on the showdown board, flip one adjacent pair of tiles to the living coral side. If there are no dead coral train tiles, perform hook and reel and then basic action. Okay, so hook and reel again. Oh my gosh. Random survivor outside the zone of poison, any of them. So 5 to, and then to 10. 5, so we're going to go here. Directly, oh no, so we're here. Directly in front of the monster, which we can't really do that. Lose star to the chest location, so there's 0 armor through the chest. They cannot dash, they don't have survival. And then, what do? Then we perform basic action. Wait, hold on. Hook and reel and then basic action. So now we perform basic action, targeting the attacker. So you go here, speed 3, hits on a 3+, 4+. So 1 hit to the chest. So we go to a light to the chest. We gain a bleed token. So we're 1 bleed token now. 1. Okay. All right. Basic action is done. Boy, we are going to hit that trap. The hit location deck is looking pretty thin at this point. Like, ooh. Okay. Now. So now prolonged poisoning is done. So now we aimless drift again. Reroll. Reroll. Boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to go this way. Of course we're going that way. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We suffer a collision. We get a bleed token. So now we're at 2. Okay. There you have it. Lucy's going to spend a survival. She does not spend it to encourage. She's going to come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to attack speed 3. Hits on a 7+, 6+. 1 hit. The parasitic jellyfish. So we're at 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's a wound. We wound. The attack suffers bash, bleed 1. So now we're at 3. We're knocked down. And star damage to random hit location. 1 damage to the legs, which is a heavy. So they're knocked down anyways. Boy, that is amazing. And then, what are we going to do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What happens if we are in the blind spot? Shame. If the drifter is a level 1, whenever a survivor ends their act in the monster's blind side, they suffer bash and gain a bleed token. That's not worth it. So she's going to use her bone darts. Speed 1, 7+, 6+. Miss. Okay. There you have it. That's our turns. AI card. Boy, this does not feel good. Acupuncture. From hook and reel. So I think we just move her here. Okay. So hook and reel again is place survivor directly in front of the monster. They lose star armor points at the body location. So that's Lucy. We don't have any armor points. They may not dash until the end of their turn. Okay. Alright, now we do pick a target, furthest survivor in range, closest survivor in range, no target offering. So either one of these guys we can attack. It's going to be speed 4, and we're going to gain 2 bleed tokens. Fudge. Oh no. So either way, so Hwyn has 3 bleed tokens, Lucy has 2 bleed tokens. So we're gonna severe injury all over the place again. So we're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4 severe injuries if Lucy does. 1, 2, 2 if Hwyn gets it. So let's do Hwyn because it doesn't say threat. So it's reach 2, so it'll move here. Speed 4. Hits on a 3+, 4+. Oh my gosh, that's 4 hits. 2 damage each. Oh no, this is so bad. Okay, so 2 damage to the waist. So that goes to a light. 2 damage to the legs goes to a severe. So 2 more damage to the waist goes to a severe. So we have, and then another severe. Then we gain 2 bleed tokens, or gain 2 more bleed tokens. So we do internal toxicity. We gain 2 damage to every hit location. So our head goes to 0. Our arms goes to 0. Our chest goes to a heavy and then a severe. So we're going to get a severe to the chest, another severe to the waist, and another severe to the legs. Okay. All right, that's a bunch of, and it's not going to matter. Hwyn's gone for sure. Let's go through it. Let's just try it. Okay. So it's going to be 2 legs. So let's do 2 legs. 9. Bloody thighs. Gain 2 bleed tokens. Another one to the legs. 2. Blood geyser. Blood shoots from your femoral artery at the alarming rate, killing you in seconds. Reroll. 8. Rerolled. Broken leg. Ear-shattering crunch. Adjacent survivors suffer brain damage. Okay, so Lucy goes to 8. Okay. -1 movement. Gain a bleed token, so we're now at 3. Yep. Broken leg. Leg. -1 movement. It's not going to matter. Now we have a shit ton more. So, waist. 2. Oh, that's dead. Final breath. Your last gasp. Your utter final words of bravery. Adjacent survivors gain +1 survival. She's at max survival. We die. We gain a monster bone. Boy, guys, this is gone horrible. Absolutely horrible. Okay, so now acupuncture's done. We now do aimless drifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just gonna move into the corner, and then I guess we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because we just kind of hit the wall and then we kind of drift back. We can go that way, but let's give us a little bit of a chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she's gonna spend a survival to dash. She spends it. She's going to attack. Fist and Tooth, 7+. It's a perfect hit. Doesn't matter, I don't think, for Fist and Tooth. Plated Skin, super dense. Okay, so we have 8, 7, 6, 5+. Oh, that's cocked on a 5. 1. High pressure mist crushes your ribs. The attacker suffers 2 damage to the body location, which that would be a severe. I wonder, let's just re-roll. We have 1 lifetime re-roll. 5. All right. A It's probably a little bit of a waste, but there's a reroll. You suffer a wound. 3 wounds remaining. She's going to spend a survival. She does not spend it. To surge. 7+. Another hit. Plated skin, super dense. Okay, another plated skin. Exact same one. So another 8. 7, 6, 5. Oh, man. Severe injury to the body. It's a 10. Bowled over. The blow sends you sprawling and you're knocked down. Okay. That's her turn. AI. Acupuncture. Again, perform hook and reel. There's nobody outside of hook and reel, so we perform aimless drifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we move that way. We move 4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to slide along the edge. Okay. And then we go 1, 2 because they come with us. Okay, so we perform aimless drifting. That's done. Okay, and then further survivor in range. So we're going to just come up here. We have reach 2, so we move back 1. Speed 4. So a 3+, 4+. So 1 miss, 3 hits. Yeah, this is it, guys. Chest, leg, so the chest is another severe. The hand goes to 0. The waist goes to a severe. We gain 2 bleed tokens, which kicks off internal toxicity. Oh! And there you have it, folks. Lucy with the Twilight Sword dies. We don't get any of these resources that we gained from people dying. Oh man, boy, that was rough. We were at 3 wounds remaining, and we got absolutely annihilated by that whatever internal toxicity. Oh, I thought it was going to be manageable, but that aimless drifting just wrecked us, and I was totally playing it wrong last time. That's why it was so easy that I was dashing out of the way when aimless drifting happened. I don't think I can do that. So that's why we were able to complete it. Oh, man. Well, there you have it. That was horrible. That was just utter, complete annihilation. So we lose the Twilight Sword. We lost our Skull Helm. We lost 4 survivors. Whew. Yikes. Okay, well, I guess at this point, it's time to set up the settlement phase and see what we can manage, see what we can scrape up from the depths of despair. So I'll be right back. All right, settlement phase. Yikes! It's not gonna be pretty. I forgot that we do. When our survivors die, we do gain the resources from that. So I do have 4 resources. So I just kept the 4 that I had, which is whatever, monster bone, monster hide, and monster organ. We're going to put that to use hopefully here soon. But another thing that I forgot to read, the aftermath of the Drifter Night. The bloated and gray remains of the hunters are found floating down a stream near the settlement. Disappointing. All survivors set their insanity to 0 at the start of the settlement phase. So the 4 survivors we have left, 4, that's it, all set their insanity to 0, which that's unfortunate. So there you have it. Survivors return. No, they don't. Gain endeavors. No, we don't. Update the timeline. So we're going to go, we're now entering into Lantern Year 8. And Brahmithra actually recommended that we introduce the Screaming Antelope back in, even though we've got the Spidicules. They said he said it's helpful to add the Screaming Antelope for some resources. So we're going to do that. So we're going to trigger Endless Screams right now. All right, Endless Screams. A scream pierces the silence around the settlement. As the noise fades, a chorus of horror rises up in answer. The settlement erupts into chaos, trying to comprehend the source of the terrible wail. You may now hunt the Screaming Antelope, add it to the query list, and then nominate a single survivor to stand amidst the madness. They gain a courage. Well, let's see. Let's do Grumpus. So they gain a courage. And actually, that's perfect because we're going to trigger Bold here in a minute. So we'll finish this, then we'll trigger Bold. And then we roll a d10. 4. The survivors realize that the noise is most likely from another strange creature that lives out in the darkness. After some effort, they manage to calm the settlement. The survivor gains +1 understanding. Great. And returning survivors gain +1 insanity. No, they don't, because there aren't any. Cool. Good job, Grumpus. So let's trigger Bold now. And Bold, we're in the settlement phase. So we get Matchmaker, which that is good. Okay. Spend 1 endeavor to trigger Intimacy story event. When you are a returning survivor, once per year, you may spend 1 endeavor to trigger Intimacy. I missed that last campaign. I used it a ton. I was like, oh, we've got Matchmaker. Matchmaker's gonna use an endeavor. We're gonna trigger Intimacy automatically. But we can no longer do that. Only if he's a returning survivor. Okay. So, sorry, let me read this real quick. In this fleeting existence, every moment shared creates meaning. The bonds forged between survivors give you hope. Gain the following ability and roll on the table below. Matchmaker. When you're a returning survivor, once per year, you may spend an endeavor to trigger Intimacy. And now we roll a d10. 10. Gain +1 permanent accuracy. Good. Boy, we've been gaining a lot of +1 accuracies. I mean, half of them that got it have died, but... Okay, cool. So Bold is done. Okay. And the Screams is done. Oh, we were supposed to draw a settlement event first. That's okay. A little bit out of order. Not murder or something like that, because that could mean the end of the settlement real quick. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Season of the Spiderling. I've never had this one before. Hopefully it's not horrible. Spiderlings are falling from the sky into the settlement by the dozen, buoyed through the air on silk parachutes. One at a time, each player nominates a survivor and rolls on the table below based on their attributes. Repeat this until 4 survivors roll, then determine victory or failure. -2 to all rolls if the settlement has the legless ball innovation. Okay, so we nominate our 4 survivors, because we only have 4 left. So, let's see here. Okay, so I'm a little confused. Okay, so we're going to do Grumpus first. He's not insane. He has 3+ courage, so we're going to do sane survivors with 3+ courage. Roll a d10. 9. A stunning display of bravery. The settlement achieves victory regardless of the other survivors' roll results. Awesome. So I think we win. Okay, so do I think I still, do I do the rest of them now? I'm not sure. Okay, well, let's do it. So Jadis now, not insane, doesn't have 3+ courage. So if neither table above applies, roll a d10. 6. Victory. You oust the beasts without taking a scratch. Gain +3 survival. So Jadis now has 4 survival. Okay, Mrs. Beaver, we need some high rolls here, guys. So she is not insane, does not have 3+ courage. 6 again. So that's 3 survival. Okay, now burn. 3. He's not insane. Doesn't have 3+ courage. Run away. Failure. Skip the next hunt. He's already used his lifetime reroll. Oh man, this is bad. Because we only have 3 survivors. So how... we're going to have to send out 3 survivors to face something next year. Because burn can't go out. Oh, great. So anyways, if 2 or more survivors are victory, the settlement vanquishes the Spiderlings. The nominated survivors gain +1 permanent strength and 1 level of weapon proficiency if eligible. +1 permanent strength. So burn is now at +2, and he gets a weapon proficiency, which I don't think I did. I think I did axe for burn. Grumpus gets, now he's got +2 strength. And a weapon proficiency with that, I believe is axe again. I didn't write it in. Okay, and then Jadis gets another axe proficiency and has +2 strength now. Perfect. And then Mrs. Beaver now has +3 strength and a weapon proficiency in the bow. Okay. Otherwise, Spiderlings overwhelm and ransack the settlement. Okay. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine this? Otherwise, the Spiderlings overwhelm and ransack the settlement. The nominated survivors are dead. If the settlement has the legless ball innovation, it is lost as the Spiderlings roll it back into the forest. Archive it now. If we had failed this, campaign over. Still might be over after the next hunt because we're only going out with 3, but oh man, goodness. Okay, well, that's done. So now we update the death count. So we have 4 dead. So we have Burn, Jadis, Mrs. Beaver, and Gumpus. Awesome. Okay, so now our population is now 4. Oh my gosh. Okay. There we have it. Update the death count. Check milestones. Nope. Now we can develop. So we don't have a whole lot to do. We gain just enough resources, so we're going to spend whatever monster bone, monster hide, and monster organ to build another counterweighted axe. That gives us 1 more weapon. So we now have 2 counterweighted axes and one hooded scrap guitar. So at least 3 of our people have good melee weapons. And then the last survivor will have the catgut bow and clawhead arrow, so that'll help. We're going to lose the skull helm because we suffered a critical injury on the head. We lose the twilight sword because Lucy died. Yeah. So that's all done. Corn's dead. And at that point, that's it. That's all we got. So next year, I think we're gonna face a screaming antelope. We're gonna play it super safe. We have 3 survivors left, so we need to face the easiest thing, and it's either gonna be a level 1 white lion or a level 1 screaming antelope. I think it's gonna be the screaming antelope because I believe the screaming antelope's a little easier than the level 1 white lion, at least in my mind. So yeah, that's it. And if I fail this, then the settlement is done. It's just over. No moss. We have 4 survivors remaining, and only 3 can go out on a hunt. So, awesome. That's it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm having a blast. I just love playing Kingdom Death. It's just always a fun time, even though it is absolutely, excuse me, I can't talk. even though it's absolutely brutal, it's still it's so fun to just get your ass beat down sometimes by a game. So I hope you guys are enjoying my misery. We'll see you next episode.